And before that, I introduced this earlier. Dougie Poole, Nothing on This Earth Can Make Me Smile. Classic country sound, and I can't wait to hear the full record.
Classic country sound, but modern. Now I don't want to say lyricism, but modern approach to songwriting.
No, yeah, modern lyricism. I think
just modern ethics.
No, you're right. Like, I feel like this is no secret to anybody, but country music after 9/11. Hey,
back to that topic.
There we go. Country music after 9/11 is a total different beast from anything that would have been considered country music before then. But with these new artists that are coming out, let me backpedal a little bit here. New artists that are coming out independently are making. It's almost like they totally skip that era. And we're getting still like these Kid Rocks, and I was gonna say Florida Georgia Line, but they're kind of retired now. They like broke up, I guess.
Who does that Applebee's song?
Walker Hayes.
Yeah.
Walker Hayes does the Applebee's social, but that's like a lot of these sound like. One of the biggest names in country right now is Morgan Wallen. Do you know anything about him?
No.
Okay, so I guess Morgan Wallen had this like video of him in his backyard. So obviously white dude, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying the N-word. And this video came out, and everybody rushed to his defense. Who was like, "He didn't mean it, man. He didn't mean it."
Got taken off SNL.
Probably.
He was gonna have like an SNL performance, and they had like canned.
Possibly, yeah. Okay, so now who has the biggest album sales in country music right now?
I have no idea.
Morgan Wallen, due to the fact that he went into his backyard and said the N-word, and people said, "I don't think you should be doing that, Morgan." And all these country fans came to his defense. He was like, "Well, he didn't mean it. He was just hanging out with his friends. He didn't know he was being recorded." And now he's like the biggest star in country music because of that. So Morgan Wallen's obviously skating on a high because he did something wrong. That's like me robbing a bank. And everybody's like, "Yeah, I think we should listen to this guy's music because he's awesome." And anyway, so he was like on a high right now, but I just read a headline the other day about how he was in Nashville and poured beer down some lady's chest, and she like didn't want him to, and he did it anyway.
Who's the frontman for the 1975?
Matt Healy.
How do we get these two to meet up?
I think they probably already have.
I feel like they would have a grand old time.
I think that
they would both Google popular Jewish people on Wikipedia.
List of Jewish people. That's so funny. Luke Bryan is also a big name. I don't really know anything about him.
I don't know.
Luke Combs, I know, is a big name.
I'm pretty sure, again, I've said this before, I'm pretty sure these are all one person.
Keith Urban. The thing that's hard about country music is everybody just uses their real name or something that's close enough to a real name that I'd be like, that sounds like just, I don't know, Luke Combs' real name could be like Brian Smith, but because he goes by Luke Combs, I'm like...
And the fact that they're all just white dudes who are like a set build, like they're either formerly fat or currently fat.
I think that's everybody.
Ever. No, it's like the Jonah Hill. You remember he's like he's still a big boy, but he's not as much of a big boy as he was before.
Yeah. And then I feel like the women of country music don't really change all that much. Like we've got like still Carrie Underwood is huge
for some reason.
I don't know. Lady Antebellum.
Yeah.
Lady A. My mistake.
Oh, yeah.
They're still huge. I don't know. It's just like kind of crazy to think about that. But I feel like country music is the easiest industry to break into.
Oh, it's the easiest industry. It's like everyone knows that it's pandering. Like it's not original thought we're having here, but it's like it is all the stereotypical jokes you've heard about it. Whether it's like I think it's pretty similar to, there's a South Park episode. Bo Burnham also has a bit in one of his stand-up specials that is pretty much all about the pandering of popular country music. But there's a South Park episode where they literally just like, it's just catchwords like God. You just take a love song and erase all the baby parts with God.
Yeah.
It's like you do that, but it's like truck or dog or beer.
Right. Like somebody just put out a song probably a couple of years ago, and it was called "Beer Never Broke My Heart." And everyone's like, amen, amen. Ain't that the truth?
And now, finally, out our country discussion. What year did Donny Cash die?
Who?
Johnny Cash.
Oh, he's a Donny Cash.
Who's Donny Cash?
I don't know.
Look up
When did he die?
Is it pre
Johnny Cash died in like...
Is it pre 9/11?
No, it was post 9/11.
Was it?
He died in like 2010?
2003. Okay.
I remember when he died. But yeah, it was post 9/11.
Yeah. Hurt the 9 Inch Nail cover is a post 9/11 song.
Yeah, kind of.
But all of his all the pre 9/11 Johnny Cash music is more progressive than.
Oh, it really is. He's all for like the working man. Even like some of these people with like politics I don't agree with, like Merle Haggard. He was like kind of. I think even his music was more progressive than like Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. My dad would skip that song on the CD that he had every single time because he's like, I hate this song. This is stupid. Based Jeff.
Bass Jeff, your dad is pretty bass.
He's based Jeff. But yeah. Anyway, where's this outpouring of like indie country stars? I'm really enjoying it. Like, or maybe not even indie so much. I don't feel like Chris Stapleton, Sturgill
Just
Simpson
like Chris
are like
Stapleton's
big names.
Chris Stapleton, Sturgill are indie mindset and style, but like on a bigger label.
Yeah, they
but
just have
like,
bigger budget. I would even Nathaniel Rateliff as well. I think has a little bit of a bigger budget, but he's like working with he was working with like John Prine, some of the greats. Like I think he's got a much more progressive mindset. He was like, yeah, if you're gonna come here and expect a normal country concert, don't come to my concert.
Yeah.
Like, don't show up with your big ass Confederate flag and all that stuff. And then we've even mentioned some names like Dougie Poole, Dean the artist just put on a new one. Otis, I really like Otis. What's her name?
Are you gonna say
Nikki Lane.
Yeah.
Nikki Lane. I really like Nikki Lane too. I don't know. Yeah, I felt like very revitalized. Cut Worms. I really like Cut Worms too. I felt very revitalized in my love of this style of country music. So I'm hopeful for the future, I guess.
Yeah.